Hi, I'm Sheri DeMaris. Welcome to Macro Magic, and today I have two very special guests with me from Sabrina'S Cafe. We have Munir, who is the main chef and caterer at all the Sabrina's, the general manager and chef. Welcome, Munir.
Thank you.
And we have Raquel DeAbreu, who is the co-owner of Sabrina'S, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Sabrina'S. I know that you got started in Center City, Philadelphia, and you've grown substantially. And since you now offer very healthy dishes, some vegetarian dishes, some really great ethnic foods, we're here to tell you about those foods and to have our special guests on. So tell me a little bit about Sabrina'S and how you got started and some of your locations.
Well, it's a really long story, but our first Sabrina'S opened at 9th and Christian in 2001. My daughter was barely 1 year old, and Robert and I were both juggling what we were going to do. Prior to that, I was working as a dietitian in a school district, and Robert was a managing partner with a big chain, hoping to be a proprietor one day. I said, the hours are too much, let's just get out there, put our skills together, and do something that we love and take a chance. So 19 years later, we have 5 locations, and we do everything. We have comfort food, vegetarian food, brunch for dinner, we have fabulous dinners with a twist. It's a BYOB, it's very comfortable, and it's super welcoming to everybody. So I like to say our home is your home, and today we're going to talk about some vegetarian options that we serve in our restaurant, and one specific Middle Eastern vegan cuisine, vegetarian cuisine. And like I said, we have lots of great things at Sabrina'S, tofu scramble, seitan scramble. Today we're going to be doing an edamame, falafel. Everything here is homemade from scratch from Chef Munir, who is from Morocco, and he's going to explain some of the spices and the great things that he made today to share with you.
And what's awesome, I've always loved all your restaurants, and my favorite is going in for pancakes on Sunday with tofu scramble, and you just feel, if you eat healthy, you feel like you have a great option on the menu. There's so much selection, but also the ambiance in all your restaurants is just really relaxing and beautiful, and I just love them. So we're going to learn a little bit about falafel from you.
Sure. Well, we use traditionally the falafel. It's made with lima bean or chickpea. We decide to go with edamame. It's healthier and it's most vegetarian goes with it.
Great. So you're going to deep fry the
edamame.
Okay, great. And I know with falafel, because I have it in my cookbook, you can bake it, fry it, or yes. So did you cook this chickpeas first, or the edamames first, or you just put them in raw?
You soak them overnight.
Soak them overnight.
And you blend them with a bunch of spices. The main spice is za'atar spice. It's known in the Mediterranean, and we use fresh garlic. We use cayenne pepper, cumin, paprika,
all these wonderful Moroccan spices.
Yes.
And I'm told you're really the expert behind Sabrina'S. You do a lot of the catering and cooking and menu planning for them?
Special menu
Special menus plan, like specials.
So you're rolling it in sesame seeds?
Sesame seeds.
Oh, nice.
These are delicious, by the way.
Oh.
Yum.
I love how he does that so carefully in hot oil.
Be careful.
Yes, be careful at home.
And you want them just to get slightly brown on each side?
Yes.
Do you have to soak them, immerse them in the oil for a while, or can you sear them and then put them in the oven and bake them off?
You can sear them and bake them off also.
Okay. But it's nice to get that crisp coating on the outside.
Yes. And where were you trained as a chef?
I start the hard way. I start as a dishwasher, and I work my way up.
Wow. And I know that restaurant work is really challenging sometimes, but you've had such a great display of food, and it looks so fabulous and delicious, and especially from a vegan standpoint or eating healthy, people want taste.
Yes.
They don't want to just go out and have a bowl of brown rice with broccoli. They want pancakes. They want falafel.
Falafel.
No, it's all about
Yeah,
color.
baba
It's all
ganoush.
about texture. It's all about
Yes.
smell. Everybody eats with their eyes. The kids today are foodies.
I was just so excited when you opened up your restaurants because literally there was, back then, no place to eat as a vegan or a vegetarian.
No place to eat your pancake?
No.
Say it again.
And tofu scramble, I was blown away because nobody was making tofu scramble on a menu. So
Right.
it's just really comforting, even your soups,
Yes.
to have such a big choice on the menu. So these were fried, but you can also bake them.
Bake them.
Okay. And then you want to talk a little bit about some of the other dishes.
And what we have traditional baba ganoush. It's like all Middle Eastern, Mediterranean
Here's the baba
food.
ganoush.
I have grape leaves, handmade grape leaves. I have baba ganoush, the roasted Brussels sprouts.
Handmade.
So these are grape leaves. And where do you buy grape leaves?
These are handmade.
It's in a local store, like
Really?
Mediterranean local stores. You can buy them. They'll
And are they fresh or are they already
marinated.
Marinated. Okay.
has to be
This is
marinated.
what it
Okay.
looks like on the inside.
And then you roll
You roll.
rice inside.
Yes. You can do them two ways, either vegan or with meat. Like traditionally we make them with lamb. You steam them with lamb. You pour lamb on the bottom and you steam the grape leaves on the top. So
Okay.
you get that flavor of
Or
meat.
if you're vegan, you can put
Vegan,
tempeh.
yes, you can put
seitan,
tempeh, seitan,
tofu.
or
Yeah, they're really nice. And so you buy these already to use.
yes.
Okay. And then tell me a little bit about your Brussels sprouts because they look so beautiful.
The Brussels sprouts, it's healthier for you and one of the popular dishes on our menu
Yes.
for dinner.
Shredded Brussels sprouts, whole
Yes.
Brussels sprouts, balsamic
Yes.
glazed Brussels sprouts, anything with Brussels sprouts
Yes.
and cauliflower right now is very big.
So these are glazed and baked
Yes,
in the
glazed
oven.
and baked, and you finish them with the strawberry balsamic vinaigrette.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And then in this dish here, you have some baba ganoush. Is that the baba
Yes.
ganoush?
That's baba ganoush, and I have shakshuka. Shakshuka is traditionally made
Yeah,
with
what is
eggs.
shashuka?
Shakshuka is Middle Eastern Israeli dish. It's a breakfast dish. You can add eggs to it. Goes with pushed eggs, or it's really known in brunch places.
And what is the base? Is it a
It's
tomato?
roasted tomato, roasted pepper, and spices. Cumin again, salt, pepper, paprika.
Now, I've seen dishes with tofu on top at some of the Middle Eastern restaurants, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can do that too.
You can do that too.
Okay. And then the baba ganoush is made from
The
eggplant.
eggplant, it's roasted eggplant, tahini, lemon juice,
Oh.
olive oil, and roasted garlic.
It's excellent.
So do you roast the eggplant on the stove or do you put it in the oven?
You roast it in the oven.
Okay. So you put a whole
The
eggplant
whole
in?
eggplant, you cover them with the foil.
Just to show you here how
Yes.
beautiful.
Oh,
These
they
are-
look like roasted.
Yes, they're
Re-
beautiful.
oh,
Roasted peppers, roasted eggplant.
Roasted eggplant.
Roast pepper
Look
to
how
make
brown
shakshuka
they
with.
get. Yeah.
And
And,
soft.
Yes.
And soft.
Has to be really soft.
So you put the whole eggplant in the oven.
Yes.
You jab it with a fork
Yes.
and
And you
bake it. Or
bake it.
okay.
You bake it for, it takes a little time. It takes about an hour and a half to roast.
And
Do
then
you
you
salt
take the
it?
skin off.
You salt it after. After to take the humidity from the eggplant.
So then you take the skin off.
And you take the skin off.
And then you blend it.
you mash it. You just mash it. Gently mash it with all the spices. Like I said, tahini and olive oil, lemon juice. It's fresh dish.
Oh, nice, nice. So this is all on your menu in
We have a Middle
Yes.
Eastern platter. We do the falafel balls with the feta cheese. We do 2 kinds of hummus. We do the grilled pita. You could have it as a salad. You could have it as an appetizer. You could do anything with our vegetarian options. It's quite endless
Oh,
what we can
that's
do.
great.
We also accommodate any dietary requests. gluten sensitivities.
So you can call ahead of time and say, I'm gluten intolerant. What kind of items, can I have on the
Pancakes,
menu?
breads.
Yes.
We could fulfill any sandwich
We have a
dream.
menu listed.
Wow.
We have a menu listed for vegan options, gluten-free options, and everything.
That's so great. Okay, we'll be back after our commercial break and show you some more dishes that Munir has prepared for us and talk more about Sabrina'S Cafe.
force.uso.org.
I want to be a contender. I want a warm belly to sleep on.
A big house.
How do I look? Do I look good?
I want to play hard.
My nails done once a month.
I want.
I want.
I want a home.
I just want a home. I want someone to love.
Last year, more than 30,000 companion animals came to us without homes. 20,000 of them were felines. Let's make some homes together.
Add us on social media to watch bloopers, behind-the-scenes footage, previews, and more.
Choosing Medicare coverage can be a very confusing and complicated process. Help is just a phone call away. 856-226-4800. As a licensed insurance agent, I'll assist you in making an informed and confident decision on a Medicare plan that meets your needs, lifestyle, and budget. Call me today for a free, no-obligation Medicare benefits consultation. 856-226-4800.
Boardwalks built for fun. Legendary rock and roll clubs.
This is how we do it.
Casinos by the ocean. Now that's New Jersey. 130 miles of beautiful beaches. Solid rock. And everything in between.
Look in the window.
Now that's New Jersey.
Burlington County College.
Is now Rowan College at Burlington County.
Still the same great faculty.
At a community college ranked top 50 in the nation.
Basically, we earn more and pay less.
RCBC students are accepted at Rowan University after graduation.
And get a bachelor's degree for around $30,000.
Online and Mount Laurel students get a 15% Rowan University tuition discount.
And have many scholarship opportunities.
So you earn more and pay even less.
Rowan College at Burlington County.
Your path to success.
They are the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. But what does it take to strengthen our service members? What does it take to let them know that we stand behind them, wherever they are? What does it take to bridge the distance and keep them connected to family, home, and country? And what does it take to prepare them for their future when their service to the nation is complete? What does it take to strengthen our service members so they can be the greatest force for good in the world? It takes a force. Be a force behind the forces. Share a message today.
Hi, I'm Sheri-Lynn DeMaris, and welcome back to Macro Magic. I'm here with two wonderful guests, Munir Drossi and Raquel DeAbreu. And we just explained how to make falafel in the most delicious way. And now we're going to talk a little bit about some more dishes that you make for Sabrina'S. And with your Moroccan background, explain a little bit more about the history of maybe Moroccan food.
Morocco known like with really good food, and we used to have always a lot of side dishes on the table. My mom, we grew up eating a lot of side dishes, and most of them either vegan or vegetarian. And we have the main course, be like with the protein. So we always have like 20 side dishes on the table.
So that's a common thing, to have all these
Yes.
beautiful dishes as side dishes. And
you can use them as platter like that for parties. You can use them, it's like family style, like Morocco known by family style and
eating.
Yes.
And I don't know about you, but I've tried making homemade pita bread. We'd watch the YouTube videos all the time, and it always puff up, and then it would go down, and we.
Yes.
So
It's
I know
a process
it's a
with
hard,
pita.
yes, a
It's
hard, difficult
it's
task.
process.
But these look beautiful. You season them with.
Yes, I season them with za'atar bread and extra virgin olive oil, and you toast them in the oven, and it's really good, healthy, and really tasty.
And this you serve with your dips at the
Yes.
restaurant? Wow. And we have our beautiful falafel.
I have falafel in a plate. I have shakshuka, what we said before. I have
and you
baba
put it in a
ganoush.
beautiful purple leaf, which
Thank
is
you.
really nice. The pickles, in macrobiotics, we cook a lot with pickles. We make over, like 12 different varieties. And these are cauliflower that you soaked in
Yes, in
umeboshi vinegar?
yes, and
Oh my
rice.
gosh, you use
And little
umeboshi
rice,
vinegar.
Yes,
Yes.
and little rice vinegar. Also.
Yes, that's what we use to pickle
Yes.
our vegetables. So 2 to 3 days in a jar,
And it turns.
leave them overnight.
Yes.
And their pickles are really, really good for your digestion. You should probably eat pickles every day.
The fermentation's
Yes.
wonderful.
And we have olives, of course.
Olives, like it's known Mediterranean, one of the Mediterranean ingredients. We use olives for many dishes. The roast pepper, we use it for many dishes. All Mediterranean use it for many dishes. Italians do use it for pasta, like Moroccans do use it for plenty sprouts and.
So you have that Mediterranean flair, a little bit of Italian
Yes.
influence, and olive oil, lots of olive oil.
We grew up with olive oil, like cooking with olive oil. We grew up with like all fresh ingredients, and
Yes.
we basically make food. I never buy ready food in the restaurant. Also,
Yeah,
We're
and
all-
that's
all from
again
scratch.
an amazing thing about Sabrina is you can go and get really fresh food and healthy food. You
Right,
don't have
it's
to
a
worry
scratch
on the
kitchen.
menu. Yes. So, and then we have the grape leaves that we.
grape leaves. It's known.
And these are the grape leaves.
in many Mediterranean culture in Greece, like in Lebanon, Syria, Israel.
So they
it's
all
really
use
known-
them.
Yes.
So when you buy, I'm so curious about these grape leaves. When you buy them fresh, can you just
Yes, you can
steam them or eat them? Or?
No, when you buy them fresh, you can pickle them also.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
It's similar process of pickles.
Okay.
You pickle them a couple days and they be ready.
But they're probably real tough to eat if it's a fresh.
You have to cook them also.
Okay.
After we roll them, you steam them again to have the softness and the
Of the roll.
of the roll.
Okay. And oftentimes they taste salty. Are they
No,
astringent or
just
salty?
from
The fillings.
the filling.
Okay. And then we have roasted red peppers.
Roma tomatoes.
Oh,
roast
Roma
Roma
tomatoes.
tomato.
Oh, okay. And how did you roast them?
They basically basil, olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper,
Oh,
and you
nice.
put them in the oven.
Oh, nice. And so if you're having a party and you invite Rainier, this is what you get.
Oh, absolutely. Once we had a special request for nothing but vegetarian food, and they wanted a little bit of a flair.
Oh my
They wanted
gosh.
it Moroccan style. That was their theme, and the mounds of food, like you said, family style.
This is amazing. Your artistry with this food is gorgeous. It's really nice. So appetizing too. And these are some of the ingredients we did earlier.
used.
Tell me a little bit more about your dishes, other dishes, healthy dishes that you serve in the restaurant that you can think of.
Oh my God, we
in terms
serve
of-
gluten-free pancakes, we have gluten-free breads, we have grilled vegetarian sandwiches, we have a seitan Philly cheesesteak,
And
which
how
is
do you do your
seitan.
seitan Philly cheesesteak?
It's marinated and then sauteed in a pan with peppers and onions, and they use a vegan cheese, and they have a special sauce that goes on it. They grill the roll. It's so popular. I'd like to say it's pretty famous.
Wow. And it's so important now. Cholesterol levels are so high, heart attacks are on I mean, you know, especially in America, we tend to really have a problem with that. So I think it's really super important just to be aware of all these new healthy dishes that you can order.
And use as many fresh spices as you can when you cook. Turmeric, different kinds of peppers, great oils. The market's just filled with different oils that you can use and explore with. So
yeah, oil's important because if you go to a really inexpensive restaurant and they're not using good quality oil, you can get super sick.
You can taste it.
Yeah. So I've been to your Sabrina's in Wynwood. I've been to the one in Center City, the old Molly's.
Oh, so that's 9th Street?
Yeah, 9th Street. And I've been to the one in Collingswood.
Right.
So tell me about your other.
There's 5 locations.
Two.
There's one at 34th and Powelton, which is on Drexel's campus. It's in the freshman quad. It's in a historic building. It's absolutely beautiful.
So you get all the students.
Yes, students, hospital administrators, parents. We get everything. People from the Philadelphia Zoo. It's just a beautiful building. A lot of bright light. We also have Calla Hill, which is super, super busy, fun, has a totally different vibe. People happen to love that one. I don't know, I think it's an eclectic group of people, and a lot of people call it their home. You see the same people at the counter. And most of our restaurants, I would say, they really are integrated with the neighborhood and the families, and they get to know what they like, what they don't like. When they walk in, they feel like they're at home, and I think that's what's so special about Sabrina's and our 5 locations.
That's what I fell in love with in the one in the Center City when you first opened. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. It just feels like the neighborhood, and the food is so nourishing, and it's just really, really nice. And then I was super excited when you opened up in Wynwood.
Thank you. And I think it's also important to keep things simple. You know, sometimes you tend to get a little bit crazy, and people nowadays like to know what they're eating. They want simple ingredients. They want cleaner food, but at the same time, comfort.
And I was so happy in Wynwood when we walk in for pancakes and you see the little kids. I mean, I just get a kick out of little kids eating healthier food, you know, not lots of sugar.
Many kids in that location.
Yeah, not, you know, and so they can have their pancakes and not.
And lots of fruit on top, fresh fruit.
Yes.
There's
It's
no
so
syrups,
beautiful.
everything is fresh. Our compotes are fresh on our pancakes as well.
That's so wonderful. And you're available for catering, correct? Like if you call one of the Sabrinas, you have to call specific Sabrinas to get the catering?
We have an email.
Yes, we have a catering department, so all goes to that department and made from one kitchen.
Okay, so when someone calls up and they said, I want a small platter or a large platter, do you accommodate any number of people, or is it just specific?
Yeah, we can accommodate.
So you can do a wedding?
We did couple before.
Yeah, we've done weddings,
Yeah,
we've done Sweet 16 showers, bar mitzvahs. We're actually opening up an event space. So look out.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, booking for November 1. And we plan on doing a lot of appetizers, keeping it simple, staying true to ourselves. So we now have a space available where we can handle everything.
Yeah,
from 10 to 100.
That's so, years ago they hired me to help cater vegan weddings. I think we had 1 or 2 on the list, and now so many people want their wedding to be, you know, more healthier food or a percentage of their wedding. You know, they want some, you know, like regular food and then more healthy version food, and so they look for caterers all the time, I know.
Almost every call.
Yeah.
Do you offer vegan options? What are your vegan options? I have somebody who has a gluten sensitivity, so it's very important to be able to accommodate every audience.
And what's amazing is sometimes you get those vegan options. You know, years ago I used to get a bowl of beets or some horrible, atrocious dish where I was wishing I did not order the vegan option because that's all the chef could make. And now I'm just blown away by, you know, your talent and your capability, your creativity. This food looks so delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So should we try it?
Absolutely.
So we can invite some people up to try it. And we're also going to talk about your website and how people can reach you.
Try the baba ganoush. You can't eat the bread, so. Yeah,
I'm going to have a little bit more of the falafel because that was so good. And is it just Sabrina'sCafe.com?
Yes. could find us online, Sabrina'S Cafe. We have a full website, talks about events, what's happening, has great pictures, shows lots of our dishes, tells the story about Sabrina'S, and has all the locations with emails and phone numbers.
And you and your husband were actually in culinary school together.
My husband studied at Johnson & Wales and then went to Florida Atlantic, and I stayed at Johnson & Wales. I studied international tourism and hospitality, and then went on to work for a school district. I was a dietitian.
Oh my gosh.
So, and then we decided to do our own thing. So, like I said, 19 years later, I'd like to say we're pretty blessed. It's fun. We still like doing what we do.
I just think it's such an inspiration because so many people out there who are chefs and creative cooks, you know, to see something actually materialize over the years and become so successful as you both have been.
Thank you.
It's really, really amazing. How do you like it?
Isn't that really it's good? So
Isn't it good? It's so nice. The pickles
These are delicious.
beautiful.
The roasted rubber tomatoes.
And the grape leaves. I want to try the grape leaves. Which are, they're wrapped in rice, right?
Yes.
Rice, just plain rice?
It's rice and vegetables.
Yeah.
And vegetables.
I'll let you try one after. They're really yummy. Isn't that delicious? I like it chopped, shredded on like any kind of dish.
What's nice is it's not super salty and it's not super spicy. Really delicious. Well, thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
It was a beautiful setup. You did such a great job, and you're both so talented. And we look forward to coming and seeing you at one of your local restaurants.
Please do. And we'll have pancakes waiting.
Hey! We can just whisper.